It's no longer down with Trump, it's fuck Trump.
Are there real presidents that you looked for inspiration? And I guess it goes without saying you didn't look at the current president for inspiration.
Robert De Niro has done it again. If there's one celebrity who's never been afraid to speak his mind about politics, it's him. And this time, he's made headlines for delivering some of the most scorching commentary yet about Donald Trump and, surprisingly, his wife, Melania. Let's break this down, because what De Niro said wasn't just your average celebrity soundbite, it was a full-blown takedown that has everyone talking.
I'm going to say one thing, Trump.
De Niro kicked things off with a fiery rant about bullies, setting the stage for his pointed remarks about Trump. He said, "I hate bullies, thugs who use their strength to push other people around. They think they can achieve power and hang on to it by intimidating others." And then he let loose, calling Trump out for what he views as a campaign strategy rooted in threats and fear. According to De Niro, Trump is all about intimidation, retribution, and his vision for America includes actions that De Niro finds deeply troubling, like prosecuting women for abortions, threatening social safety nets, and using military force against dissenters. Let's pause here for a moment to appreciate the reaction. If you thought this was just another Hollywood star spouting off on politics, think again. The audience reportedly gasped, chuckled nervously, and exchanged wide-eyed glances. De Niro wasn't just throwing shade, he was hurling a verbal grenade, and everyone knew it.
You and I have something in common. We have both been immortalized on social media by our former president, Donald Trump.
But what really caught people off guard was the moment De Niro veered into Melania Trump's lane. This is someone who spent years perfecting her poker face, the kind of unreadable expression that leaves people guessing whether she's annoyed, indifferent, or just mentally somewhere else. De Niro, however, wasn't about to let her off the hook. He implied that Melania might be more of an unwilling participant in Trump's circus than people realize, and suddenly, the room was abuzz. Was it a joke? A sly observation? Or something deeper? Whatever it was, it got people talking. Social media exploded with memes, speculations, and captions like, "Did De Niro just expose Melania's secret thoughts?"
In all fairness to the former president, is that true? Do you have to use a teleprompter when speaking about President Trump? Or are you able to just kind of riff on what...
Let's not forget how the internet does what it does best. Turn moments like these into meme gold. Within minutes, there were viral posts featuring Melania's face edited onto scenes from movies like The Truman Show, with captions like, "When you realize this isn't the life you signed up for." Other posts speculated about what she might have been thinking during Trump's most infamous public moments. One fan even commented, "Melania has been giving us cryptic messages for years. De Niro just put it into words." Whether you agree or not, there's no denying that this particular angle struck a nerve. The memes and viral posts weren't just about humor, though. They also opened up larger conversations about how the public perceives Melania's role in the Trump saga. Some saw the jokes as unfair, pointing out that she's largely stayed out of the political fray and shouldn't be dragged into the chaos for simply being married to him. Others argued that her silence is a form of complicity, especially when her platform as First Lady included initiatives like Be Best, which many viewed as hypocritical in light of her husband's online behavior. The divide in opinions only added another layer of intrigue to the ongoing debate about where Melania truly stands.
Yeah, he's so stupid.
Adding to the mystery, some body language experts have even weighed in on her public appearances beside Trump, analyzing everything from her stiff posture to the occasional flicker of discomfort on her face. These experts have suggested that her demeanor might reveal more than her words ever could. While it's impossible to know what's really going on behind the scenes, these analyses have fueled speculation that there's more to Melania's story than meets the eye. Could she be silently rebelling, or is she merely resigned to her role? These are the questions that keep the internet buzzing. And it's not just social media that's dissecting Melania's every move. Late-night talk shows and news panels have jumped into the fray, some using humor to question her motivations, while others take a more serious tone, questioning how her actions, or lack thereof, might influence public perceptions of the Trump brand overall. Whether intentional or not, Melania has become a symbol of quiet resistance for some and a target of criticism for others, embodying the complexities of being tied to one of the most polarizing figures in modern history.
I mean, look at the lame, inane things that he said. He's so stupid, he can't even say anything clever. He's a moron.
De Niro has always been unapologetic about his thoughts on Trump, and this wasn't his first public tirade. He's called Trump everything from a con artist to a mutt, even saying once that he liked to punch him in the face. But this time, his remarks seem to hit a little closer to home. By addressing Melania, De Niro dragged her into the spotlight in a way that few others have dared. And it wasn't just about her, it was about the broader narrative of power, complicity, and what it means to stand by someone like Trump. Of course, this drew mixed reactions. Some people felt De Niro crossed a line, arguing that Melania's role, whether supportive or not, is ultimately her private business. Others felt felt he was shedding light on an important issue, pointing out that being silent or passive in the face of harmful policies makes you complicit. As one commenter put it, "Thank you for speaking out. It's so important now that everyone uses their voice. Don't let anyone disappear. Stand together." It's this kind of passionate response that shows just how polarizing and powerful De Niro's words were.
But he's a scary one. And in all seriousness, and we know it here, people have to get out and vote and vote and vote and vote.
Yeah. One Chinese.
And then there's Trump himself, who, let's be honest, probably didn't take this lightly. If history is any guide, it's only a matter of time before he launches into one of his signature rants, possibly on his social media platform calling De Niro a washed-up actor or something equally dismissive. But here's the thing, Trump thrives on these feuds. He's built his brand on being the perpetual underdog, constantly at war with Hollywood elites, the media, and anyone who dares to criticize him. So in a way, De Niro's comments might actually fuel Trump's narrative, giving him yet another enemy to rally against. But what about Melania? That's the question everyone's asking. Will she respond? Will she stay silent as she so often does? Her silence in many ways has been her most powerful statement. It's allowed her to remain an enigma, someone who's both part of the Trump machine and somehow separate from it. But now, people are wondering if De Niro's comments might push her to break her usual stoic demeanor. Could we see a rare moment of vulnerability or even defiance from her? Or will she simply brush it off, sipping tea in a gold-plated chair, as the internet imagines?
I am totally dumbfounded, baffled by that. I can't understand it. And it's a thing that we've seen over
What's fascinating is how this incident has reignited debates about Melania's role in Trump's world. Some argue she's complicit, while others see her as trapped, playing a part she never wanted. De Niro's comments have added fuel to these speculations, making her a central figure in this latest political firestorm. And let's not forget her infamous "I really don't care, do you?" jacket, which many saw as a bold, albeit cryptic, message about her true feelings. Is she sending signals, or is she just a bystander? The jury's still out. Meanwhile, in true Trump fashion, there's likely a storm brewing. Whether it's an all-caps rant, a lawsuit, or a new nickname for De Niro, you can bet Trump won't let this slide. And honestly, isn't that part of the spectacle? The never-ending drama, the feuds, the headlines, it's the stuff of reality TV, only it's real life. As one fan aptly put it, "One thing I realize as I grow older, you are not afraid to talk the truth, no matter what." Love him or hate him, De Niro's courage to speak his mind resonates with a lot of people.
same thing. And it's so obvious. I just don't understand people could buy it. I just don't know. It's all an act in a certain way.
And then there's the broader media and public debate. Was De Niro out of line, or was he simply saying what many others are thinking but are too afraid to voice? Some argue that Hollywood figures like him have a platform and a responsibility to use it, especially in times of political turmoil. Others feel celebrities should stick to entertainment and leave politics to the professionals. It's a debate as old as time, and incidents like this only reignite it. What's undeniable is the impact of De Niro's words. They've sparked conversations, fueled memes, and most importantly, brought attention to issues that might otherwise be overlooked. Whether you agree with him or not, his remarks have made people think, talk, and engage. And isn't that the point of any good controversy?
He is a malignant narcissist. He's a socio-psychopath.
So what's next? Will Melania break her silence? Will Trump escalate the feud? And how will the public continue to react? One thing's for sure, this story is far from over. De Niro has thrown down the gauntlet, and now all eyes are on the Trumps. What do you think? Was De Niro justified in his remarks, or did he go too far? And what role do you think Melania truly plays in all of this? Let us know your thoughts, and as always, stay tuned for the next chapter in this never-ending saga.